Man owed a lot of money. That day, during a call from the bank to collect the debt, he decided to commit suicide by jumping into the river. But the man didn't die. He was washed up on a small island in the center of the river. The man woke up to find he was trapped on a deserted island at the edge of the city. At that moment, a passenger ship sailed by on the river. The man was going to ask for help, but the people on board mistook it for a greeting. He managed to dry his cell phone in the sun and turn it on, but the battery was running low. The first thing the man did was to call the police. He said he was stranded on a deserted island in the Han River, but the operator thought he was calling the police falsely. He had no choice but to call his ex-wife. But before he could finish his sentence, the cell phone ran out of battery and turned off. Looking at the city, which wasn't too far away, he had the courage to swim back to the other side, but he forgot he didn't know how to swim. After drinking many mouthfuls of river water, the man returned to the shore. Then he grabbed his tie and was going to hang himself, but suddenly he got a stomach ache. He ran into the grass behind him. At that moment, the man seemed to realize something. Since no one could find him on this deserted island, he might as well make the best of his mistake and live here. Since he wasn't even afraid of death, he had nothing to fear. He drank from the river without a care in the world, eating unknown mushrooms in order to improve the quality of life. The man was ready to use the most primitive method to obtain fire, but after 2 hours, he didn't see a single spark. Discouraged, he threw the stick away. Turning around, he took out a lighter and lit a cigarette to calm his nerves. The next day, the man was on the shore, gathering what supplies he could. Then he saw an abandoned duck boat, and with great effort, he pulled it aside. He made a comfortable shelter for himself. To diversify his diet, he intended to disguise himself as a duck. He was met with the death stare of a flock of ducks. He had no choice but to continue eating mushrooms. He tried to catch a bird in a trap, but he didn't get one. He had to keep eating mushrooms. He went fishing in the river and stabbed himself in the foot. The man had to keep eating mushrooms. He climbed a tree to dig out a bird's egg, but he only climbed 1.5 meters in 2 hours. He can only continue to eat mushrooms.